Hello, everyone. We have something fun for you today.
We have a brand new soap that no one's ever seen before from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements.
It's a beautiful morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
But on Wednesdays and Saturdays,
we are the Barbershop Duet.
Hey, we're so glad you're here, especially today.
Yes. So we woke up the other day with a message from Douglas and Fran that we were going to be sent a brand new soap.
Yeah, that's how you know you've made it, folks.
We had no idea.
So it's a brand new soap that they are just releasing for the first time. It's never been released before.
Right.
It was like amazing.
Right.
And we were just dancing around and all smiles for like a week watching it get here.
So this is new for us, and it's going to be new for you. It may be a little out of order or a little bouncy because we have no idea.
Yeah,
we're just jumping in.
We can't really meet the soap or anything because we don't know anything about it. But I'll tell you, we are so
excited and so grateful.
Yeah, we even took down our Halloween set just so we could film this one now. Mm-hmm. But hey, Douglas and Fran, thank you so much for sending this over to us for our first thoughts. And wow, I'm so excited. Let's meet the soap. We don't know anything. Nobody does about this soap.
No, there's nothing. No website? Me?
Let's unbox it. Okay, so Douglas said that everything we were going to need was in this box. So we thought we would include this in the episode so y'all could see what it was like to
so that's...
open a box for the first time from PAA.
All right, open it up. Yeah, I pre-cracked it just a little because sometimes their tape is serious.
Now, we know one thing about this. It is called The Watcher. And it is based a little bit on Doctor Who. And maybe something else.
So if there's fans in the audience that know Doctor Who, we are new to this. We don't know much about Doctor Who, so it's all new to us.
And y'all, this is the note of all notes!
Hey!
This is actual. This is the sales page before it becomes the sales page. Oh, we're so excited. Okay, wow.
There's things.
It might even be. It's a set. It's a set. Okay. The Watcher. Homage to Doctor Who and Yardley Black Label.
Black Label? See, now we have to go watch Doctor Who, man.
Yes, indeed. All right, so instead of reading off our teleprompter, which we usually do, we will read right from this. Here
Just
we go.
watch that we don't give away scent notes yet. We want to go all into it.
It has the scent notes at the very top, y'all, but I'm going to skip down a little bit.
No cheating.
Yardley of London is arguably one of the world's oldest personal care brands still in operation to this day, and rightly so, being that it is so ridiculously iconic. Since we first began Phoenix shaving so many years back, Yardley Black Label has been a very heavily requested reboot from many of our UK, EU customers.
Interesting.
Admittedly, at that time, I was unfamiliar with this fragrance. I mean, I knew Yardley, and I remember using the body bar growing up, but this mysterious Black Label was not ringing a bell. So I took a deep dive into it.
What I discovered is Black Label by Yardley was a woody cypher fragrance for men, first launched in 1967.
I love that era of
That's
aftershaves.
Awesome. Okay.
Y'all.
From there, the story sounds very familiar in regard to many vintage splashes of that day. It had a solid 20-plus year run and then was discontinued in 1989.
Hey, I love this.
A few years later, it was revamped and released for the 90s and was finally put to bed for all time in 1998.
It's like my childhood.
That's until
awesome.
now.
Wow.
Well, kinda.
What I discovered was a wonderful, nostalgic, gentlemanly fragrance that I immediately took to. I understood immediately why our cousins across the pond demanded we bring this one back. It's really fantastic stuff. I truly believe even younger shavers will enjoy wearing this one. The interplay between the scent notes is brilliant, bold, and as timeless as the Doctor himself. Wow, y'all. Look at that. Okay, what's next?
I should also point out, our homage is the original Yardley Black Label and not the 90s version. This probably is no surprise to the folks that have been following what we do. If
you got used to something in the 80s, it was probably ruined in the 90s. This was too.
As for the theme, again, no surprise that I chose to do a double homage. We just did that with Hotel Cecil,
Hotel
right?
Cecil was a double homage to the hotel and to Barbershop. This is the same.
Okay, and what could be more fitting than a tip of the hat to everyone's favorite Time Lord, Doctor Who?
Wow. how cool.
Ah, fun.
It really did seem like the perfect fit considering both are products of the 60s and England. Also, this November marks 60 years of Doctor Who.
No way, really?
Oh, and they were both originally discontinued in 1989. Wow.
How did they find that
And then rebooted, or rather, regenerated. Woo! There are more than a few parallels to justify the decision, I promise, and I'm willing to bet that Tom Baker, the Doctor Who I grew up with, wore Black Label. If not him, someone on the set was wearing it, right? Hashtag pure speculation. There is no life. Okay, wow. Here.
The Watcher. Yep, this is an obscure reference, but Doctor Who nerds will understand. The Watcher is, well, to the best of my knowledge and understanding, possibly an unregenerated projection of the next Time Lord to be. Ooh. A kind of specter that starts showing up on the show referenced directly or in the background of scenes whose presence visually indicates Doctor Who will be regenerating quite soon, I think. We need to watch the show. And that's the thing. This character is never really explained clearly, leaving a lot of room for the viewer's own interpretation.
I love this approach, whether it was intentional or just shoddy writing for television. Seriously, though, the vagueness of this character has inspired a lot of PAA characters and art ideas. One could even argue that all of our releases are a tip of the hat to this kind of treatment of character building and loose plot development. A device that leaves a lot of room for the reader/shaver to add the character and world in their own heads. A sort of audience participation. You know how it is when they make a film from a book? The character looks totally different from what you had in mind, or just the opposite. You read a book after the movie and you imagine the character to look like whomever played the role.
True.
I'd rather give the reader some shared responsibility in that matter, just like in the case of The Watcher. Most folks blame their mother when in therapy. I blame Doctor Who.
Oh, boy.
Wow! That's awesome. I think I blame the finale of Star Trek Voyager, but we'll get back to that.
Anyways, we are truly living in exciting times, meaning the Doctor Who has once again regenerated, but something truly unique has happened in the series. The Doctor has regenerated back into David Tennant.
Wow.
We don't know who that is, do we?
I think he was one of the original Doctors, and then he's retaking over the role now, which is kind of like crazy and fun.
Wow, okay. He'll be starring in 4 new episodes coming up this November. Wow, that hits right November 1st.
My godson's going to be really ashamed of us because he's a huge Doctor Who fan, and he's really tried a few times to get us into it, and we really want to. We just haven't really dived in yet.
I didn't realize that we've been on for so long.
Oh, man. We've
been missing out.
A ton of Doctor Who's over
Holy
the time.
moly. Okay, needless to say, I am super excited and will be smelling rather iconic with the help of the Watcher as I sit down to watch them. And I hope you will too.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm so excited. This is such a new experience for us. Thank you, PAA, for trusting us to do a review
We
of
did
your
not look
brand
at
new
the scent
soap
notes
and-
yet. We are saving those for later.
For these amazing pages. All right.
Is it time to...
Let's open the bags. Let's see what we got here.
Okay.
Oh, I love this. The foamy
Okay,
paper.
We don't know the show, so we don't know how cool this is, but it's cool on its own. Do you see what's
Whoa.
in the distance behind you?
Yo.
The thingy, what's it
I
called?
know. The phone booth.
TARDIS?
The TARDIS. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, turn it around.
Ready, everyone? Oh,
Look at that.
If you look closely, you can see a cube and the TARDIS.
Wow, this is like our first look at a Phoenix label for the first time. We not
Wow,
only get to have
there's
a first
no
impression
image
of
on the
soap,
website.
but
This
we
is
get to have
where-
a first impression of the label. That is just beautiful and so haunting. Look how the little black cube is starting out of
it's just
focus in
hovering.
the background.
Interesting.
Okay, I think it's time for our first impression of first impressions.
I got too excited. We didn't even
We got
finish
so
opening.
excited I didn't even open the splash yet. Let's see if the label's the same, because sometimes the label can be a little bit different.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, sometimes they're like kind of they match, but they're not exactly the same. It
It's
is
like
bulletproof wrapped.
Christmas morning.
It needs to time travel here safely.
It does. Oh.
Okay, similar picture, but
Perfect friends. Here
all
we go.
right.
Love it.
Ho, ho, ho. Okay, I think you have to do the honor here.
Yeah.
Yep, I think it's time.
So excited. Okay, here we go. The
Okay.
first sniff of a Phoenix
We don't know
soap.
Doctor Who, we'll admit, but I am curious where this will take us.
Yeah, we are fans of Phoenix shaving, so that counts for
And
something.
it's kind of cool to know it's an homage too.
It is. I like that.
All right,
Okay, here we
let's
go.
see. Deep whiff, deep whiff.
The deep whiff. Oh, this is awesome. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You
Okay.
smell.
What tray?
You smell. See what you
Ready?
think.
Ready? Wow, I have no idea what Black Label is, but it has.
I know.
There's something savory, like.
Oh.
But I picture it black in my head.
Right.
Not just because the label said Black Label, but.
Yeah. See, I got the same.
Or like a black powdery, charcoaly
I
something?
get the same comforting place hit in me that Hotel Cecil hits. It's
It is.
funny that we mentioned
60s,
Hotel Cecil.
right?
Yeah,
From the
yes,
1960s?
right. I think Burma Shade might have gone a little bit earlier.
No,
than
but
that,
the label that they said.
right,
Yeah,
yes.
right?
Oh, this is so cool. Wow. It's a little bit more deserty.
Yeah, a
speaking of, like,
drier
Phoenix
smell,
shaving,
maybe.
yeah, I get a little bit more.
I guess because
like,
we've been doing so many like pumpkin-y, like sweeter ones.
Right, we
it
did
is
just
kind
come
of
off the
nice.
Halloween
It
season.
is kind of nice to have this like rescent our palates here.
right. Oh, it's just beautiful.
It's
Y'all,
bright,
Douglas and Fran.
Bright but dry somehow. But I still get an image of like the blackness to it. I don't know if it's like a
Yes.
black pepper.
And subtly
something.
sweet and beautiful
Yes.
too underneath. Oh, and it's just comforting. There's a little bit of almost a powdery smell to it. Just
Right?
wow. Okay, I gotta open. Oh, let me take these off.
Yeah, we don't need those anymore.
I gotta
Okay,
open
yeah,
this.
see what that brings for us.
Okay, let's see. Sealed for your protection. Oh, how exciting!
It's the first.
Whoa!
Different? Close? What do you got?
Wow!
There's something bright and earthy. I still can't figure out what it is. If it's a wood, if it's a different like.
Right? Oh,
kind
we
of-
have Cold Spices and Floyd, and these
Right.
homages to these classic aftershaves, are insane.
It's not okay. It is a powdery smell, but it's a bright end to it.
100%. Can we put this on?
Yeah, let's see what that is.
It's
Ooh, it's
got-
almost more like aquatic-y.
Yes, it's got all of the comfort
that
of
happen?
Burma Shave, but it has a different kind of spice. It has more of like a deserty kind of a
Yeah.
spice to
Okay,
it.
let me get a hit of that real
Oh,
quick.
yeah.
And then we just might have to lather it up because I really don't know.
Absolutely. Let's get that started.
Wow, it's a different type of powder. What is
It
that?
is. It is. This is my intergalactic, indestructible, shatterproof travel scuttle from
You
Phoenix
got it.
Artisan Accoutrements. I get better at saying that every
It
time
does.
I do.
It's not quite the blue of the actual Doctor Who like Tardif thing.
No, but it's not far.
But it's not far off.
That's
It's just
good
a little
point.
more navy
That
than
is
like
good
blue
point.
blue.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. This is my atomic rocket. The travel scuttle was also a gift from Douglas and Fran when we started our journey. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Yes. I'm so happy that this is in the Hotel Cecil family.
Yeah, it
because
totally
I
is.
love those smells.
But
and I
there's
love how
something
Phoenix does them.
different. I don't want to say it's cologne, but
100%.
it has like a different
This is
vibe.
really different than the other colognes
but
that
closest that we
smelled
have
before.
would be those. And I get a little solstice-ish too.
Yes.
Whatever that underlying
I get a
resin-y
little bit of
something.
sage.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Absolutely, absolutely. But it's a little bit different. It's not like the white sage that
No,
solstice
there's
is.
something, I don't know, my mind just keeps showing me like a charcoaly black color.
Oh, Sarah. It's just
It's
beautiful.
really like fresh.
Yes.
Like it's real ingredients that have just been mixed together.
Right.
They're brand new. Even though the color I keep getting is black, it's brand new.
Oh, and there's something just subtle in the combinations that keeps like giving me a little extra hit.
Right.
It's half powder, but what's the other half? Because it's
Is
the
it a-
way they've locked together. And I've heard Douglas talk about this
Is
a
it
little
a
bit.
fruit? What is
It
that?
might be. It's something that's clicking with the powder to just make it
I almost
explode
want
in
to say
amazingness.
it could be like some kind of alcohol-y vibe.
Ooh, like something boozy, maybe?
I don't know. It's just different. It's not something my mind goes to right away.
You know what? I'm thinking we take a look at the set
It's
notes.
time. Wow, you said that first one.
Whoa, okay,
Okay.
y'all. Okay, so we got clary sage,
Mm-hmm.
spice, and those are the top notes.
Top notes.
I love it when people just say spice or
Figure
like
it out.
ocean air.
We're not
because
giving
it's like,
away.
we're just going to say goodness. Just love
It
is
just
in
smells
there.
good. It smells
That's
good.
so cool. Clary sage and spice. Got
Top
it.
notes.
And that's what I kind of meant by like the first thing that hits you is
I
just a
think you
little
said
bit, like,
sage. That's funny.
oh, it's just beautifully herbal and sweet at the same time. That
Mm-hmm. It's
first
refreshing
note at
herbal.
the
It's not a
top.
dark herb.
And then here we go. Middle
Okay.
notes. Powdery.
Okay.
Patchouli. Now, San Francisco, I went to college in the 1990s. So patchouli. So this is not that
No,
patchouli.
different for sure.
This is a beautifully
It's a
balanced
light
patchouli.
version.
And it's in between powdery and vanilla.
It does sweeten up.
100%. That is the heart of
That's
this fragrance,
what we were trying
yo.
to find, what the sweetness was.
Oh, and I love me some Boardwalk Barbershop because of the vanilla that's kind of hiding in there. And this is even better with what it's doing with the vanilla in the middle.
Okay, bottom notes, ready?
Bottom notes. Woody. You gonna find me.
Musk.
Perfect. And sandalwood. Can you imagine, y'all? And you know what's funny? This is actually not that far from what I would imagine if I were to read these scent notes. So
True.
y'all
Now that you
think of
smell
like
it.
the first thing it hits you is a very welcoming, deserty, sort of sagey smell. And then a little bit of like that classic Old Spice kind of spice. I don't know how better to say it. Maybe a little nutmeg, maybe a little something like that. And then yes, that nice warm powder, but not like the warm in like Floyd.
No.
It's a lighter powder.
And it pulls, like even the guy's suit he's wearing is white. There's something that pulls on the black label
Yes, right.
and then the white of this. Like
Right.
they're something about that dynamic. You
Yeah.
definitely get.
And you know, we've been doing a lot of scents for Halloween month that are a little on the sinister side, that have a little something in the heart of it that's a little scary. Get that out of your head.
No.
This comforts you to your core. Y'all, this is like a mama's hug. You smell that? Oh, y'all.
It does have like that time travel-y vibe to it.
It does.
I
It
do
does.
feel how that could fit
And I
Dr.
think it's
Who.
kind of what he meant in the sales page here, in that it is both a modern
Regenerated.
and a vintage scent. It has regenerated.
It really has.
The scent has regenerated, y'all.
I want to take this somewhere, but which way does the TARDIS go?
Let's just jump on the TARDIS and go a little deeper. It's not Tardif. That's Greg.
Right.
It's
Oh,
TARDIS.
TARDIS.
Right.
Yeah. Whatever that blue little elevator thing looking. Okay. So, in the thought of taking this to another layer,
Yes,
I mean,
yeah.
we've read all of the things and how nostalgic it is, but it really, the scent alone, if we hadn't smelled the scent notes,
Right.
there is something of that parallel of
Yes.
like, am I going back in time? Am I going forward in
And
time?
we
There's
have
something
watched,
different.
there is one episode that we've watched a few times as we try to get into it, that's the mannequins are coming to life and stuff.
Oh, right.
And we do know that Doctor Who is a good guy. We do
Right.
know that Doctor Who is working really hard to sort of like bring balance and order back to the universe. Y'all,
Maybe that's the black label and the white suit.
yes.
Like, there's something back and forth.
I smell bringing balance and order back to the universe when I smell this.
I do have to say,
and it's
this is
outstanding.
for sure a manly smell.
100%.
You know,
I know you were saying, well, this
sometimes
work for the ladies,
right,
but
right.
no.
But I think the
probably not.
ladies will enjoy this on a man.
Oh, yeah.
know? Like,
Yes,
there is
absolutely.
something-
This is a jaw dropper. Let's just say that.
There you
This
go.
is
It's a good
jaw
jaw dropper. I don't know if I picture that you have to be in a suit to wear it,
No.
but you do have to be kind of on a mission or
Yeah.
mysterious. Like, there has to be something that you're up
Now,
to.
here's
Like,
what's interesting. Absolutely, I could find something feminine in the aftershave on
Right.
you, but the soap is a little different. It's a little different. This,
That musky
when it's in the
layer or
lather,
something.
Yep, and it's drier. Smell this.
yeah,
This is
I
more
would
a
agree.
linen suit. I don't get like a nice dress or anything. This is masculine, but
I would agree.
the splash somehow could go a little bit more.
Yeah, there's something about the spices and the vanilla on me that it does
Yeah,
sweeten
yeah.
up just a little bit.
But not in the soap. In the shaving soap, I think this is just for
Yeah,
guys
it's
taking
more
some
that
hair off their
musky,
face,
powdery.
right?
But that's why I
100%,
think it
yeah.
vibes us towards Hotel Cecil or something. Like, I'm trying to figure out to like give our audience something close in the Rolodex
These
of
are
PAA.
distant cousins.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, they're based on aftershaves from the 60s, so they should be.
And then this is more of like an homage to whatever the black label
Right.
was. And I'm curious because it's a UK European thing. Like,
Yeah.
it does have a little something different to it.
Right? I know we usually invite you to go get your own and things, but y'all, if you are a fan of Hotel Cecil, this will be a super welcome addition to your shave cabinet because it is everything spectacular about Cecil. And then it keeps going. And it does give you that level of protection. It gives you that feeling of being looked after. Like, I don't really think like The Watcher is the one from that Netflix documentary of like, I'm watching your family.
No.
I get more the sense of like, I'm being watched over.
Right.
Does that
Almost
make
like a
sense?
sophistication to it somehow.
Right,
Like,
because
there's
this has an
an
elegance
all-knowingness
it.
to you.
Right.
Like,
Can I use the E word? Can I say this is an elegant smell?
it is. It's something like how you'd picture like Sherlock Holmes. They have a specific persona.
Right.
And I really do get that vibe of the Doctor Who like to it.
And when we actually bought a small sample of the real Floyd aftershave and compared it to Floyd the other day, it was strikingly similar with one glaring difference. The PAA soap was clearly made with better ingredients.
Right. The quality tier is there.
So
and
if-
that's here too.
Right. So if you are a fan of this original cologne, this will be done better. We can almost say for sure.
Right? That's the whole regenerated vibe.
Cold spices. That's been our experience with hotels. So y'all, that is, the regeneration.
It's exactly a good word.
What a great word for bringing back the old aftershaves.
But it does feel timeless. Like there is something old about it that's familiar.
Yes.
But there is something like refreshing you new about it. Like it just takes you somewhere else.
When he's like, hey, how would we kind of relate a soap that's timeless, that's come back again, regenerate? Doctor. I wonder if that's how it happened.
I know. I feel like we really have to go research and watch
something-
our Doctor Who's
That
now.
sweet powdery is still with me, and it's just beautiful. Do you smell it?
It's refreshing. It does. It feels like you got, that you kind of are ready for whatever's coming in front of you.
Yeah.
Like
If you have some nostalgia, as I do, for that little bit of a powdery note that used to be in the Avon colognes, there's a little hint of that as well
that
in this for
sweeter
me.
kind of powder.
And I love that because my family wore that,
Right?
so I can kind of smell
it is
that
that
in
like
here, too.
60s vibe to now.
Yeah.
It is kind of overlaps.
Yeah. And it's
gross.
a lovely, warm, gentle smell. Like your
It is.
your mean uncle wouldn't wear this.
No,
He'd
it's
be
someone you
drawn to
like.
something different, right?
Yeah, it doesn't have that heaviness to it.
Right. Only somebody kind would be like, oh, this smells good. I'm going to put this on.
So we were asked to keep our lips sealed, at least until the first week of November, which is finally here. So if you want to be one of the first people to be able to smell this as well, go ahead and log on to your PAA account and be ready to get your own!
So head over to their website at phoenixartisanaccoutrements.com. Or even better, do it by way of the link in the description. It's an affiliate link, which lets them know that we sent you, and it gives us back a small percentage of the sale, which we'll probably spend on soap so we can make more episodes. It's at no cost to you, and we would be grateful. Well, I've had my shave with the Watcher, and y'all, this is so fun. It's clean. It's on the dry side. It's sophisticated. I've spent a couple of weeks with this since we shot the episode, and it is 1960s James Bond, not 1960s Ron Burgundy. You know what I mean? This is super fun and just a nice, comforting scent to go for a walk with in the autumn. And a little secret, this was the first base that I used when I got my new timeless razor. It was a gift from my friend DJ. And so I went from the Henson training wheels version to a medium aggressive razor, and I was so glad that I had this friend to do it with because I knew the lather well, and it just made it feel so good. I got no nicks my first shave, y'all. Yeah. And it was just so nice to know what to expect from my lather that would be there for me, as so many are, but I'm just a giant fan of the CK6 lather and of the Watcher itself, and it's brand new, so love this and check it out.
Alrighty, everyone, welcome to Messages.
So, when Douglas and Fran found out that we already had a clown fruit, they sent us another one to do a giveaway to celebrate Halloween. So, go back to our clown fruit episode, make sure you're subscribed, leave a comment, and one of our lucky viewers will be sent out a 4-ounce clown fruit from Phoenix Shaving, compliments of Douglas and Fran and the Barbershop Duet. Yeah, just when you're having kind of a crappy day and you want to put on that movie that you know every line, like The Princess Bride or The Shining, that's like super just comforting and fun to watch because you know it so well. Somehow, this new friend hits all of those places for me too.
It regenerates your soul. It refreshes you.
This is why I'm with her, everybody. I would put this on to watch The Wizard of Oz or Casablanca because this is just as comforting to me as those old movies are.
I would agree. I mean, we haven't watched Doctor Who, so maybe we're supposed to put this on.
Right.
And go watch some Doctor Who
and
episodes.
maybe even not locked into a fall scent. I think this could pretty much be any time.
Could.
Oh, I'd love this on a cold winter night. I'd love this on a summer morning. Are you kidding me with this? But again, when are you not going to want somebody gently watching over you? We are so honored, Phoenix Shaving, for sending this out to us and letting us be one of the first people to experience it.
Yeah, it's a whole different first impression this time.
I know. I hope we've done a good enough job to the community in sort of explaining what this smells and feels like. And it's kind of a big responsibility for us. But just the next time I want to be comforted or feel like I have that little Doctor Who guardian angel on my shoulder, I'm going to put on the watch.
Don't forget your next appointment with the Barbershop Duet.
You will smell way better just watching this.